How is everyone today, this evening? Welcome to this exciting new time in our existence, in the existence of humanity. Probably a time that hasn't happened in a very long time. My name is, for those of you who are joining me for the first time, my name is Daniel Tuttle. I am a healer, I'm an intuitive healer, and I'm also a transformational speaker. So what you're going to experience tonight is an activation meditation. Now, what does that mean? Activation meditation. So here we are. This evening we are entering into the full moon. And the full moon, here we are in the sign of Gemini, but the moon itself, the full moon itself, is actually entering into the sign of Sagittarius. Now, that would be one thing if it was just a full moon in a sign, but it's very unique because it is also an eclipse. And because it is an eclipse, it gives us a lot of insight into what we can expect. And because it's in the sign of Sagittarius, it also reminds us of a much bigger plan. So, you know, out in the world and out in the cosmos, like, we look around us and we think like, wow, everything is so chaotic. Right? It's so chaotic, it's so crazy, it's so random. But if you look up in the cosmos, you actually see that there's actually a map. And there's this really incredible map that is actually showing us how, when, where, and why all of this is happening. Okay? So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to dive into the whys and ask ourselves the whys of why this is all happening, why this is all coming forth right now at this incredibly divine timing. A lot of us are in a tremendous amount of pain. We've been dealing with things from the coronavirus pandemic to now dealing with the movement across America for Black Lives Matter and really the race for equality. And so when I was doing research as to what this lunar eclipse means, I was in shock. And I was in shock because of how perfectly poetic the universe is and what it all means. So first of all, the things that you need to know about why we're here and why we're together at this moment are very simple. Here in this moment, we are coming together this evening collectively as a whole because we want to contribute energetically to a much bigger picture. When we come together as a collective, the more we are, the more we contribute our energy. So here we are coming together collectively, and we're coming together into this full moon. Why moon? Why don't we come together in any other time? The full moon itself, the moon represents our emotions, right? And as we know, our emotions represent really how we react. We always react based on our emotions. Would you agree with me? So when the moon is in its fullest, essentially, we are the most reactive. Many of you may have been experiencing things even today that may have come as a jolt or a surprise to you, that may have thrown your emotions off. It's not a coincidence. It's because the moon at its fullest is the closest it is to Earth. And when it's the closest it is to Earth, it has the biggest impact on us. You can also see, exactly, Bernice. Bernice and I were just talking about this today. Same exact thing. And Sarah, we were talking about this today. So what's happening with this moon in the emotions, you know, we can look at the bodies of water in the world. The bodies of water in the world are also often governed. The tides are actually governed by the moon. So when the moon is at its fullest, the tides come in and they go out, but they come in very strong. So we are such a body of water that the energy within us is also affected by the moon. Guys, this is science. This is not just some hocus pocus Harry Potter thing I'm doing here. Although I do believe in magic and I am a magician, this is science. I actually believe science is a bit of magic too. I'm sure my friend Sarah would agree with me on that. So here we are in this time. Emotions are high, emotions are intense, full moon, and collectively we're coming to contribute as a whole to raise our vibration and to welcome in new energy, now. So I also mentioned to you that today is also an eclipse. What are eclipses? So something you should know about eclipses: a solar eclipse is one of those things that comes and propels us miraculously forward. So if there's a solar eclipse, you can probably bet that something magical is going to happen to you right away, like out of the blue, right? Unexpected. Like you get a phone call, oh my God, I got an inheritance, or what, something like that. So that's a solar eclipse. This is a lunar eclipse. So usually lunar eclipses are just the opposite. They come and they bring, I don't want to call it bad, they bring contrasting news to us. So this is the energy that we're in. We're going to hear a lot of contrasting news. So we might think, okay, so today's the lunar eclipse, so is it just today that I have to worry about? Today, in the next few days, is when we're going to feel it the most. However, eclipses usually affect us almost in like a domino effect. So we will feel the effects of this eclipse for 6 months to come, okay? Also, another reason why we want to be really, really kind and compassionate with ourselves in these 6 months. And I'm about to talk about why it's even more important than it's ever been right now, okay? So I'm going to tell you a story. Or actually, I want you to think about something. I want you to think about this, okay? I want you to think about pizza, okay? Pizza, my favorite food in the whole world. Let's think about what it takes to make a pizza, right? It takes dough. You gotta have the best dough, and it's flour and water and salt and this and the best dough. You've got to have the best tomato sauce. You want to make sure it's the best marinara, the best sauce, and then you want to make sure you've got the best ingredients, right? The best cheese. You want to make sure that you have your favorite toppings, your everything. All those things go in to make the best pizza. And let's say you're going to make this pizza, and it's a big pizza, bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. This pizza, you're going to make a massive piece of pizza, massive pie, right? You made all this pie. It's full of all these amazing ingredients. You put it into the oven, and it's going to cook there, and it's going to cook for however long it takes to be perfectly crispy. I like crispy pizza. Crispy, 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 right? So it's going to be crispy. You're going to pull it out of the oven. And when you pull it out of the oven, you're going to share that pizza with people, right? So we identified that pizza is made up of all of those things. So all of a sudden, people come in to enjoy your pizza, and you're more than happy to share your pizza. So you cut this one off a piece, and that one off a piece, and this one off a piece, and this one off a piece. And you're cutting all the pieces, and all the pieces. Everybody's got a piece of pizza, and you've got this one giant pizza that's all for yourself, and you're like, yay, I'm gonna enjoy it. And maybe your son comes up to you and says, can I have a bite of your pie, your piece? And you say, of course, and you give him a bite, and give him a small bite, and he enjoys it, and he loves it. Okay, great. Now, everyone is eating your pizza, is enjoying your pizza. How are they feeling? They're feeling excellent. They're feeling happy. They're feeling excited. They're feeling satisfied and satiated. How are you feeling? I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling excited. I'm feeling satiated. So wait a minute, I've begun to contribute that to everyone around me, right? With my pizza. Okay. And now you made the pizza. But they're enjoying the pizza. And as you made that pizza, I want to ask you, even though the size of their little slices of pizza are different, I wonder, are those pieces of pizza made up of the same things that the giant piece of pizza, the giant pie, is made up of? Is it made up of bread and dough? Is it made up of the best tomato sauce? Is it made up of the best cheese? Of course it is. It's just a smaller piece of the big pie. Got that? So I want you to take this analogy of this amazing, delicious pizza, and I want you to attribute it to us, and to the world, and to where we are at. My friends, the whole of humanity is that pie, the giant pie. The whole of humanity, every spark of light in the entire universe is that pie. And every piece of that pie that you cut off and you gave to your friend, each one of those little pieces is us. We all come from the same exact source, and we all have the same magical ingredients. We come from the same source, and that source, that big pie, is all loving, all compassionate, all merciful, all forgiveness, all love, and wants nothing more than for you to be happy, healthy, excited, joyous, wealthy, just like you were when you shared that pizza with your friends. You wanted them to feel all of those things too. So every single one of us in humanity is just a small piece of that big pie, but we have all the same exact properties as that giant piece. We're just a small spark differently. So why am I talking about this? You could actually argue that I'm talking about it because we're in the middle of a bunch of riots and we're in a bit of a chaotic frenzy and a craziness going on, but that's not why I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it because we have this beautiful eclipse in Sagittarius, this beautiful lunar eclipse, and Sagittarius is the sign of miracles and the sign of the desire to gather, to become one, okay? No other time in history is there a need and a necessary immediacy to stand up and recognize the oneness that is in everything. Every single one of us has this oneness within us. There is no separation and there is no difference. Every single one of us has that spark of the creator of all that is, that spark of light that is allowing us to be the creative individual, that is allowing us to share, that is allowing us to care, that is allowing us to bring people together so that we can find a common ground, so that we can grow bigger, become bigger, and expand, expand, expand. So important right now. Hi, Donna. Hi, Amy. Donna, I'm so happy you're here because I'm actually going to share something very, very special that I learned. So a couple of years ago, I had for many, many summers, I traveled to Israel. I have studied Kabbalah for over 18 years. Kabbalah has been a main source of body of my wisdom. So there is an ancient sage, and the ancient sage, his name is Hillel. And Hillel wrote an incredible body of contributed regularly to the Torah, not the Torah. Hillel contributed to many of the other sacred writings of the ancient Kabbalists and in the body of Jewish literature that has really, really fed the world. And there's a quote by Hillel. I said to Donna, because Donna and I actually, a bunch of the group of our friends, we had the opportunity to actually go to the cave of the Hillel. And in the cave of the Hillel, we got to meditate and pray and actually drink from the well and the water that the Hillel actually drank from. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of years ago. So it was a really great honor to be in that energy and feel that energy. And hi, Yvette. Yvette was there as well. So Hillel, I'm going to read you this quote from Hillel, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit because it really responds to how we're going to handle the meditation today. Okay? The quote says, "If I am not for myself, who will be for me? If I am not only for myself, then what am I?" I'm going to read it again. If I am not only for myself, who will be for me? And if I am only for myself, then what am I? So here we are in a time when all of a sudden we're going to want to swing our pendulum over to the other side to be of nature of nurturing and caring and sharing for everyone else and everyone else and everyone else. And what I want to share is that Hillel is saying that we must also take care of ourselves. Many of us are forgetting that in the crisis and the drama of everything that's going on in the world, we're forgetting to take care of ourselves because we just see the pain and suffering around us. But Hillel, an ancient sage, is telling us, I have to take care of myself. But he's also saying, if I am only for myself, then what am I? So if we are only for ourselves, how does that relate to our purpose of humanity? Let's go back to the pizza. If I am only for myself, if I'm making this giant, beautiful pie, and I am making it only for myself, I'm probably going to make myself sick. I'm going to probably make myself throw up. I'm going to probably feel really, really bad the next day. I'm probably going to feel bloated. Yeah, probably. So if I am only for myself, I probably will definitely also I'll feel really good for a minute, but it won't last very long. So the same is said that what we're doing in this world, we might feel really, really great if we're focusing all of our energy into helping people and caring and sharing and all this amazing, 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 amazing stuff. But at the end of the day, we are going to feel depleted. Let's just be honest. We have to take care of ourselves so that we can take care of others, so that we can recognize if I am only for myself, then what am I? Meaning, I have to take care of myself, but I also have to recognize that the reason that I'm taking care of myself, the reason that I'm taking care of myself is so that I can take care of you. And so that I can be with you and we can be together and we can share this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy with the world. Okay? I hope that makes sense to all of you. So let's go a little bit further. There's something else I really wanted to share with you. Yeah. So this energy that we are feeling, you know, we want to actually look at one of the ways that we can actually look at how this is all serving the bigger picture is we can look at our actions. Okay. What actions are we doing? We can look at the actions. You say, okay, what actions am I doing? What actions am I taking? How am I nurturing myself? How am I taking care of others? Blah, 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 blah. But what I want you to do, and what we're going to do in the meditation today, is I want you to ask yourself why. Why are you doing those things? Why are those energies motivated to you? Why are you doing them? Are you doing them for yourself? Or are you really doing them for the world? Are you doing them for the big picture? Hopefully, at the end of the day, in your why, you'll say, I'm doing it for both. Right? I am doing it for myself. I am doing it for others, but I am also doing it for me. When I am taking care of myself, then I am also taking care of the world. I always teach in my practice with my clients, you know, there's a reason that I do what I do. Okay. And if you think it's so fucking altruistic for me to get up here on YouTube, whatever, and tell you to become the best person that you are, to live your best life, because I want that just for you, you're wrong. Because the truth is, I want to live in a world in which you and all of us are living our best lives. Because you know what? If all of us are living our best lives, there is not going to be any pain and suffering. There's not going to be any chaos. There's not going to be any sadness. So who benefits from that? I do. You do. She does. He does. We all do. So guys, we're in it together. And I want to share, I am sharing all this with you and all of us with each other. And I hope that all of you go and share what you have to share with millions of people, because the more we elevate this, the more we raise the vibration of humanity to be in this position of living their best life. You want to call it magic, whatever you want to call it. I will tell you, all this other shit will go away. The pandemic will go away. Disease will go away. Pain will go away. Sadness will go away. We'll be able to handle it in a different way. So when I say go away, it means that how we respond to all of it will change. And the more we respond to it differently is how it will change what actually perpetuates. Remember, what we give our attention to grows. Are we giving our attention to those things that contribute to me living my best life? Or are we doing those things that I'm doing just to get by? I'm doing just to put food on the table, right? I'm doing just because I have to in the moment. What if what you were doing every second of your day was contributing to you, building within inside of you the strength and the solid foundation for you to live your best life, so that as you do, every person you come in contact with will be inspired, will be drawn to you, because either they are living their best life too, or they want to live their best life too, and will do everything that they can possibly do to live their best life too. So this is not spiritual self-help bullshit, la 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 la. Okay? This is real. This is life. This is the new reality in which we are all emerging. So I hope that you guys, and actually I know you are, I know all you are, I feel your vibrations. You are all with me on this journey. You are all with me on this journey. And you know what? One of the things about this Sagittarius full moon is the search for family, okay? The search for family. Every single one of you who's watching this, whether you're watching this live or whether you're going to watch it later or you're going to watch it any other time, you're part of this family. And we are in it together. And we are here for each other. And as we really begin to recognize that, we create a new paradigm for ourselves. We can start to see that the old ways, our old values of doing things are much different. I'll tell you a great story really quick before we do the meditation. So I had a client this week. All of a sudden, something came to me. He said, ask her what's important to her now. And I just asked her this question 4 months ago, in February. Last time I saw this person, we had lunch together in February. And I said to this person, who was also my client, I said, what's important to you? And they shared with me. And something just told me, I need to ask them the same question now. I asked them the question now. And they took a pause. And they had forgotten that we had talked about it in February. And then I reminded them that what was important to them in February was not what's important to them in June. And my friends, our value system is changing moment by moment, day by day. What are we doing to align with that value system inside of us to bring it closer to us? So this is the opportunity that we have today, my friends. The opportunity is in our meditation to align our values, our core values, who we are inside, to come and to become one with who we really are and who we show up in the world. So, guys, let's actually do it. Let's get busy. Let's create some miracles in our lives. Let's create some fun. Let's create some excitement. Remember, I should also tell you that Mercury is also about to go retrograde. There are so many planets in retrograde. Uranus in retrograde is like this crazy, crazy, crazy thing we haven't seen in so long. Uranus in retrograde is actually going to completely reconfigure how we deal with money, the operations, how we deal with money and how money is made and how we grow money. So it's just a little side thing. And also Mercury, is going retrograde pretty soon. Mercury is the planet of communication, the one we all bitch and moan about that affects us the most. Guys, it just means all these retrogrades is go in, go in, go in, go in, go in, go in. Be solid, be grounded, be unbreakable, unshakable, as my friend Sarah Yardeni says. Be unbreakable and unshakable within you. And it doesn't matter what happens in the world, to be honest with you. You become a pillar of light and a pillar of strength. So that's what we're going to do today in our meditation. So if you would join me in uncrossing your arms and your legs. And now let's just come to the center. Let's come to where we are. And feel the presence around you. Feel the support. Start by feeling the physical support. Like feel the chair beneath you, supporting you. Feel the foundation underneath the chair, supporting you. Feel the earth underneath you, supporting you. Feel the walls around you, supporting you. We're struggling with feeling supported. But guys, the way we begin to feel supported is by granting appreciation to those energies. So just take a second to really, really thank them. Thank those energies for being so supportive and so loving. And I want to thank actually each and every one of my individual friends. You know who you are, who are joining me today. Thank you for showing up, and thank you for being my support. Thank you for being my family. Irina, Donna, Yvette, Bernice, Sarah, Susan. Any of you I know who are tapping in and support. I feel your support and I feel your love. And I thank you for that. And so let's begin by taking 3 deep breaths, okay? In through the nose and out through the mouth. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Many of you have done this meditation before, and I just want you to know that it's okay for you to just go right to the source and just stay there and hang out and wait for us. It's okay. But for those of you who are joining us for the first time, we're doing a theta healing meditation. We're going to activate the subconscious mind, and we're going to tap into our limiting subconscious beliefs. So focusing your energy into your heart, I want you to imagine a ball of light that grows. And as you give your attention and your focus to that ball of light, the ball of light expands further and further and further. And as it expands, it becomes one with everything it touches. It becomes one with the chair that we're in, the room that we're in, the house, the building, the city or town, the state, the country, the bodies of water that surround the country, the continent, expanding out further and further and further until you become one with everything in the entire world. Feeling the oneness and the connection of you and every organism in this beautiful microcosm of the physical world. And now what I want us to do is expand out past there into space, through different planets and galaxies, through the Milky Way, further and further and further out past there, further and further and further, until we come to the far outer reaches of the physical universe and into the spiritual domain. Now we can see different layers of light, some dark, but we keep expanding further and further and further until we come to a beautiful golden-like layer that feels warm and wise and loving and caring, but we extend out past the golden-like layer until we come to a jelly-like substance layer that feels almost like liquid. From this place, we feel this liquid energy palpable to the skin, but we keep pushing through that liquid layer until we come to a beautiful, beautiful pink haze, which is the law of compassion. As we propel ourselves through the pink haze, the law of compassion, we take on that energy, and that energy of compassion propels us into the seventh plane of all that is, the plane of creation, the plane of oneness, the plane of the universe where everything exists. Remember, my friends, energy is not created or destroyed, it just is. The same energy that exists here and now is the same energy that has existed since the dawn of time. And energy, at its core, just a bunch of atoms and molecules floating in space, and therefore, the power of our consciousness shifts and moves those molecules and those atoms to become one with us. So what I want you to do is I just want you to sit here in this space, and I'm going to ask my guides and my angels and yours and the creator of all that is to come in and to give us some downloads. Downloads are just packets of energy from the point of view of the universe that are going to rearrange themselves to create change in our physical reality. So if you want any of these downloads, all you have to do is say yes, okay? So just sit there and be open to them, and you don't have to answer out loud, you can just say them into your heart. So first of all, would you like to know what it feels like to be reminded that we are one, and that we are one with everything in the entire universe? If you would like that knowing, say yes. Or would you like to know how to recognize that oneness that is within us, that is within everything around us? To recognize the oneness that exists around us. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like in that you are worthy of sharing your truth and your knowing of oneness with those around you? There's nothing for us to be afraid of. There's nothing for us to hold on to. You don't need to worry about how people are going to think about you. It's time for us all to step into a role of leadership to bring in and usher this new reality. Are you ready to take on a position of leadership so that you can begin to share this energy with the world? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know what it feels like to be a leader, and that you know how to be a leader, and that you know the creator's definition, perspective, and definition of what it feels like to be a leader, and to know how to lead with your heart and your soul. Would you like to know the discernment, and would you like to have the discernment between leading with the ego or leading with the soul? If you'd like that, say yes. Some of you are actually tapping into this energy of, if I lead, I will. First of all, two things. I will fail. First of all, the first thing is coming up is you're saying, if I become a leader, I will fail. The second thing is you're saying, if I become a leader, I'll be persecuted. I'll be beheaded. For some reason, some of you have had past lives in which you've been beheaded for your leadership. One particular energy that is listening today is very strong. So let's pull and remove all of those limiting beliefs that if you are to step into a role of leadership, that you will be beheaded, or that you will be persecuted for being in a role of leadership and speaking your truth. If you'd like that, say yes. If you'd like to also know that it's safe and that you're protected in speaking your truth and stepping into this role of leadership, and that you can do so without the fear of failure, say yes. Oh yeah, that's a lot of you. Oh, I feel a tingling sensation in the back of my neck, which is telling me that the angels are giving us a really, really strong pat. And so with that knowing, so they're saying spread your wings and fly. So maybe you don't know this, but if you ever have dreams about you flying, and I feel like some of you have, maybe one of you has strong dreams of flying regularly, what this means is that dreams of flying means that you're rising above the limitations of the physical universe. It means that you're overcoming a karma. So let's attribute it to everyone. So thank you, first of all, for contributing your energy. So would you all like to know what it feels like, and that you know how to, when to, and where to, and that it's safe for you to fly above the laws of karma, the laws of cause and effect, so that we can remove time and space, so that we can really jump into our purpose and our reality and the place in which we all wants to emanate from. If you would like that download, please say yes. Some of you are stuck in this like karma paradigm. It is a real thing. Cause and effect is a real thing. But I got news for you. There's also a beautiful law, and it's called the law of compassion. And there is a little safety valve, an out, that says, you know what? If you do this act of repentance, and by repentance, I mean taking responsibility for your actions and being proactive and doing something proactive, there's a really good chance that you don't have to suffer the karmic consequences of those actions. So would you like to know that truth? Would you like to know the laws of karma as from the point of view of the creator, and that you know how to rise above the laws of karma, and that it's okay and it's safe for you to rise above the laws of karma? And you don't have to suffer. Like somebody here is like, oh, in order for me to elevate, I have to suffer. You don't have to suffer. Bullshit. Suffering, I'm sorry, my friends, is an old spiritual paradigm. Would you like to know that you can learn all of your lessons with love and compassion, with ease and joy and glory, and that you don't have to suffer? If you'd like that, say yes. So where one person is not letting go of that. So would you like to know that it's safe for you to let go of that? Would you like to know it's safe for you to let go in general, and that it's safe for you to let go and allow the creator of all that is in the universe and all of this amazing energy to come in and to share it with you? And that the universe knows even better than you do what is best for you. If you would like that, say yes. And it sounds like some of you, it's a survival technique for you, holding on. Would you like to know that it's safe for you to let go, and that you will be caught? Like, meaning somebody will catch you, or something will catch you. The creator will catch you. If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know it's safe to take risks? Would you like to know how to take safe and healthy risks? If you'd like that, say yes. Would you like to know that you will be supported, and that you will be respected, that you will be admired, and that you will be called into a new paradigm and into a new reality, and to know how to embrace that new reality? If you would like that, say yes. Okay, so would you like to know that the new reality is right now? It's right now. This new reality begins right now. As the minute we accept this new reality, it becomes right now. That means we remove all this drama that comes from all of these cosmos, all of the retrogrades and the eclipses. We remove the drama. We just accept that we're in this new reality right now and we can move on. Would you like to accept this, that you are in this new reality right now, this heightened, elevated, sacred reality right now? If you want that, say yes. Great. And would you like to know that? So I keep getting this image of an elephant. Sorry, I just have to ride with this for a second. This image of an elephant. Remember, here an elephant is one of those creatures with, it's so loving and so compassionate, so beautiful and so kind, but it's huge. It's huge and it's really ferocious in its being, in its energy. But it's loving and it's compassionate. And so really there's not much that can get in the elephant's way, right? The elephants can kind of squish everything that comes in its way. Would you like to know how to tap into that elephant energy? And that whatever challenges or opportunities that are contrast in your awareness come up, that you can just move through them like the elephant with your big vibrational energy and sweep up in your compassion and your love. Beautiful. Would you like to know how to have compassion and love for yourself? And that it's safe for you to have compassion and love for yourself. And just like Hillel taught us, in order for us to have compassion and love for others, we need to have compassion and love for ourselves. If you'd like to accept that reality, say yes. And let me throw in a little bit of Daniel here. Would you like to know that you are fucking awesome? And that you are fucking awesome in every single cell of your being, and that you are worthy of being fucking awesome 24/7. No matter what. No matter what. If you want that download, say yes. And last but not least, do I have your permission to download each and every one of you with unconditional love and unconditional forgiveness and unconditional compassion and mercy from the point of view of the creator of all that is? If you would like that, say yes. Great, awesome. And now what I'd like for you to do is put your palms together, and I would like you to rub them really, really fast. Really, 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 really fast. Faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster and faster. Generate some energy. This brings us into the physical plane that we're in now. Put your hands over your eyes. Your eyes are the windows to your soul. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and see your eyes being infused with this incredible energy, this incredible light. Now put your hands on your heart. Put your hands on your heart. Just know how awesome you are and how incredibly special you are. And what a gift you are to this universe. You inspire me. We are in this together. We are an army of love. We are an army of purpose. We are an army of everything that makes this world elevate to what it is. We are emanating that. We accepted that reality. We're already in this vibration and we're doing it. Yes, Shabbat Shalom, Donna. Shabbat Shalom, Bernice, and everyone, all of my amazing friends who are celebrating Shabbat. Just a really quick announcement. I am really excited to share that I am teaching a basic theta healing course online. For those of you who don't know what theta healing is a modality, a healing modality, a meditation technique that was downloaded by Vienna Steibel. And it's a meditation technique. It's the meditation that I use in all of our meditations. And it targets the subconscious mind and the limiting beliefs. And what it does is it comes in and it allows us to do exactly what we did in the meditation, recreate, reform, do all these new magical things. And we learn about some of the secrets of the universe and all this kind of cool stuff. So if you want to learn more about theta healing, please feel free to email me at daniel@theprovocativeintuitive.com. Again, that's daniel@theprovocativeintuitive.com, and we'll get you set up. That class is next week. Actually, this class is really special because I'm doing it for moms. And so they asked me if I could do it from 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning until 12:30. So we're doing it Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 8:30 in the morning until 12:30 noon. So it's you know, the time when your kids are napping or the earlier part of the day or whatever. So I'm really excited about that. If you want to take advantage of that, let me know. We'll get you hooked up and signed up and all those good things. And what else can I share with you? Oh, there's actually a solar eclipse. Remember I told you about those bam miracles that come in out of the blue? Solar eclipse is happening in a solar eclipse in Cancer, which means it's going to be all about family. We're going to see some miracles happening to our family, okay? Miracles happening June 21st. We will meet back here for the full moon on June 21st for the new moon manifestation meditation as well. So please, please, please join me for that. You guys are amazing. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Please, please, please share, like this video, share this video, because the more we do, the more it gets out there, and I want to expand our wings and fly to get everybody to live their purpose. Have an amazing, amazing weekend, my friends. Take care of yourself, love yourself, nourish yourself. And you know, the reason they call me the provocative intuitive, because for me, to be provocative is to live your truth. So make a commitment to be provocative and to live your truth. Okay? Well, many blessings to you all, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.